Well, hello again, guys, and welcome back to the next part of the Westclox Leland series.
Talk tick, talk tick, talk tick.
Well, now it's almost 12 o'clock and I'm here in the studio. Should I stay or go back home? I don't know what to do. One thing that I know for sure, that girl and I are through. Still hearing tick tock, tick, tick tock, tick tock, tick, tick tock, tick tock, tick, tick tock, tick.
Talk tick, talk tick, talk tick.
Tick tock.
In this episode, we're going to be, maybe not finishing off the clock, but hopefully getting the movement to actually run. Or maybe not, I don't know. That might be another episode away, knowing how these things go. But anyway, we're going to not work our fastest, but, do our best to get something going on here. So to start off on this one, we're going to get our fairly unique for this era anyway. We're going to get our spring barrel all put together. And the reason why I say it's unique is because, where is it? Because of the gear that goes on the end of it. I haven't seen that before on a clock this early. I know they implemented that on the Style 8s. The earlier Style 8 Big Ben had this. But I've never seen something like from 1952 that had that. So anyway, we're going to start off with our spring here. I think we're just going to... Actually, I think I might oil the sides here just a little. Well, not too much, but just put a little bit of oil on the side here. And just kind of go with that. Because I feel these things don't actually get oiled on their on the sides of the barrel. And I'm pretty sure it would need something there. I mean, it's rubbing up against that. Anyway, you just get it in coil by coil. Whoops. There we go. There's the part of the first one in. Oh yeah. This spring is really, it's tough and it's easy to, well, it's tough as, it doesn't feel like it's going to snap. But it's easy as in, it's just going in like this. It's not that hard. Oh, and just hold it. No big rush for that, Keep going in, going in, going in, and we're in. Now we'll put our barrel cover on, get that hook in. Oh, looks like looks like this is a little bit bent out of shape here. No problem. We can just turn it in a little bit. It's the last coil there. Oh, there we go. Get it in closer, or just kind of squeeze a little bit. I don't know. This happens to springs fairly frequently, so it's not some big deal or something. It's not like this hasn't happened before. Might have to fool around with this a little bit more yet. Okay, I've kind of bent that last coil a little straighter there. And we'll see what happens here with our spring. Let's see if and I know I have to oil it up yet, but I'm just doing this first. Okay, that's good. That's what you want. The tension is actually on, and now we haven't got any goofy things happening with this. So that's good. And now we'll just put some oil here. I think we'll just get some in here. Make sure it's actually hitting the bottom of the barrel. Get a few nice big drops in there. Then I think what I'll do is I'll put one here, put one here, put a drop there, and there. I'm actually going to do one other thing here. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm going to put a bit here as well on the, there we go. And I'm going to put some inside. Oh, I see it's actually gotten in there. We also got some oil in this little area here. I'm not sure what this is called, but we got to get some in there because this part of the top of the spring barrel is going to be rubbing up against that area, so you just want to make sure you get that in there. And I know it's the same sort of scenario with the hour pipes and the minute pipes and all that stuff on the motion work. I'm not too sure who knows, maybe that was a mistake to oil it. I'm not really sure. But one thing I also want to make sure it stay, well, maybe not oiled. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of grease on here, on this track of, just on this track of wear here, because you know, as the spring click, as this turns, this star-shaped thing turns, and I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of it is. I'm pretty sure it's just for tension or something. I don't know, viewers. Anyway, I'm just gonna make sure this doesn't start scratching through the gear or something like that. You know, like you wanna. Actually, you know what? No, I actually don't need to put grease in there. I can just use the oiler. I'm using the same type of. Well, that was maybe a little too much. Using the same type of oil on the spring. I'll just wipe it off here. You take this. Yeah, that was too much oil. That's not gonna do anyone any favors. I know that's fairly gross looking Q-tip there. Okay, now that we got this all oiled, we can put this together. Oh, we can get that in, make sure the hook is in on the barrel. Yes, it is. Okay, there's tension there. That's good. That's exactly what we want to see. And I figured out where that washer goes from the previous episode. It goes right here. And I'm pretty sure this area had been oiled originally. I'm just going to put a little bit there. Oh, maybe that's a little too much again. I keep saying we're putting too much oil. We are, but you can wipe it off. At least in areas like these. If you dump it all over the... Well, if you were to put a whole bunch of oil on a pivot hole, or at least like a drop like that, which is way too much for a pivot hole, I'm pretty sure you could take a Q-tip and just wipe it off and not have to clean it or something. I'm pretty sure you could get away with that. Anyway, we put our washer on. Oh, it's playing hard to get. Just make sure I've got the right side here. Okay, this is the side that's been used. There we are. See that? It fits perfectly. And then making sure you have this gear here with the kind of beveled inside there. Put that on there. And away we go. And before I do anything else, I'm going to get the balance wheel and balance staff. Well, I hope I get the balance staff in. We're going to get the hairspring and balance wheel all back in here. And I think I got to tighten this up a little bit. Oh. Yeah, you don't want this to fall into the movement here, or else you're really in for it. Oh boy. Yeah, I might not film this, I don't know. Okay, viewers, I had to cut out putting the balance wheel in because it didn't fight, but it was just being, it's just super fiddly, and I didn't want to risk messing up the hairspring. I think all of you can understand that. So we'll do the old classic. We'll get our regulator, we'll get the offset bend through the regulator there. Move the regulator into position. And push the offset bend through the regulator. Oh, there it goes. I think it went in, or did it? Man, now I have no idea. I have to put my magnification on to see if that actually went in right. Okay, you guys missed all of that. I ended up getting the hairspring into the stud there, as you can see. Right there. Okay. And, you know, you get it in through the regulator. If you really want to see good hairspring videos, watch some of the ones OK Bridges did. Those are just great. And he's the one who taught me how to do this. So, you know, you might as well go through him to find out the good old hairspring pinning technique. But, I'm sorry, just the installation type stuff. So anyway, we'll get our taper pin in there. Are we actually in beat? I never actually checked. I think we are. Wow, that's remarkable. Oh dear. Get our pin nice and straight, and it should just go in like that. Okay, let's see what we've done here. Now what I've done here is I've just tightened this nut up a little bit, and you give your balance wheel. Well, here I'm gonna. Oh, what the heck happened here? Somehow overbanked. Now a very strange phenomenon occurred. I ended up fixing it, but I ended up overbanking somehow because what overbanking is, you see the impulse pin there on the balance wheel. Well, let's say I put this all together and the impulse pin isn't in the pallet fork. It's like over here or back there or something. That's what happened. Well, you generally can't do that unless you've put it on wrong. And I put it on right and I somehow overbanked it. And what happened is because this screw here was pretty loose. I mean, I've tightened it up a fair bit now, and I wouldn't call that the permanent the permanent adjustment I'm gonna go with. But yeah, it's quite amazing. You can actually have it unscrewed loose enough to the point where somehow the pallet fork or somehow something's just in the right position to somehow overbank. I don't know how. You don't want to try it at home because it's kind of a waste of time. It's not like you can run the clock like that. So let's I don't think I'm gonna adjust it. Strange, hey viewers, I actually caught that on camera too. If you look closely at me testing the hairspring out for the first time, you can see it overbank. And I know I'm saying because the screw is loose, that's why it's overbank, or the balance cup / screw / nut is loose. That's why I said it overbanked. I think that's why it did, but I don't know 100% sure. I don't know 100% if that's exactly what went down. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Well, I might tighten it up a little bit more yet. Let's see here. Oh, are we stuck? Nope, I gotta get it tighter. Okay, now we're... Then you... The famous Westclox... well, I feel like it's famous now because I've heard about 3 different people say it. You know, you tighten it up to where the balance wheel is just stiff. And then you just take it, I don't know if that's quite a quarter of a turn, but you take about there, or you go about there, I don't know. You'd have to, I'm not exactly sure if that is a quarter of a turn, sorry viewers, or not. Are we getting, let's just put our thumb up against the, are we getting stuck? Oh no, we're not. Okay, I didn't know what happened there. Okay, we'll put our thumb up against our center wheel here. Oh, just give this a flick here, and then we'll... Maybe I'm going the wrong way. Oh yeah, I am. Or am I? I have no idea. Okay, there we go. You turn to the right. Now our balance wheel wants to go. So that's great. This might need a little bit... That might need a little bit more loosening up. I'm not quite sure, but for now we're just going to leave it like that and then see how it goes. Okay, well now we can put our spring barrel back on. First off, we're going to throw this gear here on the alarm escape wheel. Oh, if I can get it on. Just kind of slide it in there. And I'm pretty sure it's on. Yeah, it is. Okay, so there's that there. Oh. And there's also a sneaky pivot there. You may miss it if you're working on these. I'll have to show you later when I'm oiling. Okay, after more experimentation there, that alarm escape wheel wants to fall out every single time you turn this upside down. And of course this would be more ideal to put in upside down because, you know, you just got gravity holding this together and you can pop it in there. But that alarm escape wheel, the only chance you have to get it in is now, and it needs to go in before the barrel does. So we're going to try and get it in sideways as an unusual way of doing things, because at least it won't completely fall out now. So we're going to get this in here. Oh. And see what we can... Oh. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm off camera. Okay, viewers, we've got it in. Now, since the click is such a pain in the neck to get to, otherwise, you know, because hence why we missed it the first time we did this, and you know, let the spring, well, let what little tension the spring had left down very forcibly. We're going to oil the click before we put the barrel cover on, or not the barrel cover. I'm sorry, the top, the second level of this, whatever you want to call it, the barrel bridge. I'll just put a little bit of oil there on the teeth. Well, that was a little too much. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I think it'll probably get sucked in for the most part. Okay, well anyway, let's get our staff on. Get the alarm staff on. Whoops. Get this guy on there. Good. And we'll get our spacers going here. The mystery spacers that I had no idea what they were. There's a spacer there. And there's a spacer there. And these go on in no particular way or anything like that. Nor do they need any sort of lubrication or something like that. We're pretty good on that front there. So we'll just put this in. Oh, here, we'll put this. And you can't see what I'm doing. And we'll get this on. Like that. Oh, or not. Oh, maybe oh, shoot. Maybe this has to go around. Or does it? Did it have to go around? This arbor here? I don't know. We might be home free. I hope so. Oh, yeah, we are. Ooh, I thought I had to take the time setting knob off because there's a hole here. And I thought I had to take the time setting knob off for that to go in there. I was going to say, oh, I have to go through that again. Which no one wants to do. Okay. I think we're... Okay, it's not quite on, but once we screw it in, it'll be fine. Okay, there's one. Generally, these things make a very a reassuring sounding pop/click sound when you get all the screws in. Usually something is just slightly not in place, but it gets there when you put the screws on. It might make that sound here. It might not. Oh, there it is. Oh, you know what? Because the thread wasn't. Okay, the thread was not quite where it was supposed to be on there. That's okay. We're in place now. Okay, now let's wind this thing. Well, we're not quite. One screw at a time, Greg. Okay, the screws are in. Let me just back the camera off here, make sure we're not missing something drastic. I don't think we are. I think we're good. I think the teeth of the spring, the teeth of the spring barrel are lining up with the center wheel here. And I think this is all... Yeah, I think this is all good here. Okay, we're gonna try and wind this up and see what happens. Let's see here. Just watch it starts winding. It just doesn't want to wind the right way or something. Oh, something's going. Something's happening. Oh, well, there goes the alarm already. Oh, maybe I had one of my fingers in the escape wheel there somewhere. You know, I don't remember this thing making so many clicking sounds. Oh. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I think I might have this wheel here on the wrong way. I don't know. I'm looking at this, I'm going, uh-oh. Oh, dear. Okay, well now we've got it all cranked up. Let's see what happens when we let the alarm down. Also remember there's no oil on this and the balance wheel probably isn't adjusted quite right. So, and there's a stop works going there. So that's why, and for those of you who don't understand the whole stop works thing, I didn't get it either. For those of you who don't get it, it is a little mechanism which stops the spring from winding down all the way. So the spring won't wind down all the way, so the clock doesn't stop. And I see there's, for some reason, we don't want to go back. Oh, okay, there we go. We're not really running too well, are we? We kind of are, but not quite as well as I'd like. Maybe that balance wheel needs some more adjusting. This may or may not improve with lubrication. I don't know. Generally, something's not quite right if it's not running already, you know, at least a little bit. Oh, that's a little too loose. Maybe it's too loose. Maybe that's our problem here, viewers. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what direction we're going. Actually, I better... Where are they at? Where are my proper pliers at? Are my blue no grip, whatchamacallit pliers? Okay. Okay, we're gonna try and get my actual better pliers in here. Oh, see what happens. Looking a little too loose here. And we've somehow overbanked again. Amazing. Was not aware this was a thing you could do on these. When it was all, well, when it was put together. Let's see, maybe we can get our hairspring, or the pallet fork to, there we go. The pallet fork seems a little bit loose. Interesting. Or maybe it's maybe it's because my, you know, the whole screw here, maybe that's what's going on. Oh yeah, see, it's getting kind of stuck on there. Okay, well, I'm gonna make sure this is tighter here. We're not quite where we're supposed to be, viewers. Oh, come on. Surely you must want to run somewhat. Oh, now what? Now we're... Oh, we're not. I better turn this around here. There we go. Okay, this is not moving at all now. Gonna try a quarter of a turn. Don't want to run really now. Interesting. Remember, this is without lubrication, but I don't know if this is going to improve or not with it. I don't know. Because it seems pretty weak to, you know, because something's not quite right in here. I think it has something to do with that pallet fork. But I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to fool around with this myself for a few minutes and see what happens. Okay, all I really did there was just put some oil on the pallet fork. Well, not on the pallet fork, but I put some on the impulse pin there, and now we're really moving along. So that's better than what we had before. And I'm going to get the bottle in. Actually, I better get the whole oiling thing out. I better not keep messing around with this stuff, you know what I mean? Okay, we're gonna use our, well, actually we've got a new oiler here. This is some kind of plastic. I think this is the front off of a fan grill. One of those cheap fans there from like 2011 or whatever. This one's blank, so it's not there's nothing on there. And I think what we're gonna do is use the former screw holes here as little oil wells. We might be able to put some. Or maybe, well, I don't know. We're gonna try it out. I don't know if how well it'll work, but no pun intended. We're gonna take some oil out of there and apply it over to our movement here, which has been consistently running along. Who knows? Maybe all it wants is lubrication or oil. Oh, okay. I just got some into the back balance cup there. Oh. And don't mess with the hairspring, folks. Don't start fooling around there. Okay, where should we go next? We've got this, the impulse pin, and that balance cup there. I think we'll go on this side. I think we'll go top side, see what's happening. So I guess I'll start oiling pivots then. Let's get our first drop of oil in there. I can't even see if it... Okay. I'll get some in there. Get some here. On our third wheel. Uh-oh. We stopped. What the heck's happened here, viewers? Okay, that's strange. I don't know what just happened there. Something just completely... The movement just froze up there for a second. When I'm trying to... Ironically, it froze up when I'm trying to oil it. Also, these oil well things here, I thought that might be a good idea, but it appears it's not really getting us anywhere, so I'm just going to take some and just put it here. There we go. That might be a little too much. But it'll be enough for this movement. Of course, you don't want to waste it, though. Okay, there we go. There's that. Where can we go elsewhere? We'll go in here. Oh, or go over here. Well, that there. Oh, that wheel there. Oh. I think this is the, wait a minute, okay, the balance, pallet fork, escape wheel. I think that might be the third wheel or the fourth wheel. I'm not sure which way this is. Oh, shoot, that was, oh no, I made a mess. Great. Actually, I think we can let that slide, or maybe we can't. I'll go in there with the Q-tip and take most of that up so it doesn't pull all of itself out of the hole there and, you know, and then spill all over the movement. Now we're going to oil this. Oh. Oil this arbor here. That'll go here, all over there. There we go. And we'll go oil this here as well. I'm gonna get it in there because this slides, so I'm just gonna try and get it hopefully on there somewhere, so that, you know, just so there's something to help it slide back and forth. And then of course we got our hammer. Oh dear, put a little too much there. But of course when you do the Q-tip thing there, you can leave just enough. And there's a sneaky pivot here, right there in that gear. If this gear is like that, you'd never know it's there, but there is a pivot in there. And that is where the alarm hammer goes to. That's its pivot there. It's an interesting little spot they put it in. I don't know why Westclox didn't put that elsewhere, but anyway. That's where it goes, so, you know. And that's how they designed it. I'm trying to get some off the... Oh shoot, I got it on the gear. That's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to get it on the oil sink there. You know what? I'm getting the bottle. That's a really hard one to get, or at least get over to. Tiny little squeeze there. Should be able to get that out of there. Oh my gosh, I just flooded that. Oh, yeah, that's why I don't like the bottle, viewers, because you have no real control of how much you put in. Well, anyway, that'll definitely be enough. And then I think for this side, that's everything. So let's go to the other side. Honestly, viewers, if you have no idea where anything is, you might want to watch this, but really I wouldn't blame you if you just skip this part of the video. It's not terribly interesting. Putting oil on each pivot. And as you can see, I've got a massive bubble on my oiler there, but I haven't got any on the end where I'm supposed to. Oh, here, I guess I'll have to come in from the side like that. Okay, well, oh dear, I made a mess again. I'll come back and clean that up. Oh, there's a... Oh, I think that just freed this up a little bit. I hope it did. And we'll get that. Oh. Yeah, I'm making a mess here. I don't know why that is today. Oh. There we go. And there's that last one back here, which I want to get. Is that even a pivot? No, I'm looking at this. Oh no, it's just an empty hole. Oh, I thought that was a pivot. Okay, well, never mind. I don't know. Some of these movements have empty holes on them. Sometimes they have something to do with the case. Sometimes they don't. You know, it's strange sometimes. Like there's also features. Whoops, that's not what I'm trying to do. Sometimes features of various and we've overbanked again. Oh wait, maybe we haven't. I don't know what we're doing over here. I think we've... For some reason, our movement has stopped completely. I'm not sure what the heck's going on with this thing. Strange stuff, hey? Anyway, sometimes there's empty holes and you're wondering, well, what the heck does this do or something? Well, maybe, like, for Big Ben, for instance, there's quite a few, and actually Baby Ben has it as well. For quite a few of the clocks, there's empty holes that used to be features on these clocks. When they changed the designs around over the years, you know, they got rid, like on the Style 2 Baby Ben, there's a repeating function. I'm pretty sure some of the holes for the repeat function, like there was some observation windows to see kind of different things, or actually not observation, they were oiling windows that you could oil some of the features for those things. Yeah, well, not, I keep calling them windows. Those holes were still there until like the 1950s, depending on which Baby Ben you look at. And of course, there's nothing there now. But you know, they kept that in the design. They kept the hole for some reason. They just couldn't be bothered to get rid of it. So, anyways, fun fact. Okay, well, with oil, this hasn't improved that drastically, and plus we have weird little moments where the movement likes to jam up. Something's not right. I wasn't running the movement that much when I first got it, but I'm pretty sure this is the speed it was running at beforehand. That's interesting. I'm not really sure what's going on with this, or why this is like this. Maybe if I turn the speed up. Uh-oh, see, we've jammed up. Oh, no, we haven't. Okay, no, because see, I keep putting my finger, you know, up against this gear or something, and I'm going, what the heck's going on here? And see, it stops. I'm like, oh, because I got... So anyway, yeah, so just be careful not to do that. Okay, so I think this is the... Oh. Well, yeah, see, now we've jammed up again. What the heck's going on here? I don't know what... Is there some piece of, like, gunk that I missed somewhere in this thing? Like, I thought I pegged all the pivot holes and all that stuff, but... maybe I somehow missed something. This whole thing might have to come back apart again. Wouldn't that be kind of annoying, viewers? I don't know. I'm going to try one more adjustment of the balance wheel. We're going to try this one last time. And if it doesn't work, well then, okay, so... okay, that's stiff. Good. 1/4 of a turn, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, at least we're running it all. That's all I can say. I don't know what's causing the movement to jam up like that. Strange, huh? At least our alarm is working, though. Oh, shoot. Speaking of the alarm, I completely forgot to oil the alarm escape wheel, which is probably buried in here now. What I meant to do. Okay, that's the best access you've actually got of the alarm escape wheel. That's not too bad. I've seen them when they're more open generally, but apparently not here. There's a little bit of oil there, a little bit of oil there, and that just dripped. Great. At least these Q-tips have, at least the Q-tips have a better, you know, at least they can grab it. And I'll just make the alarm go off. Oh. Or not. Apparently, oh no, because we've, oh yeah, because the whole stop works and all that stuff. Okay. Where are we at here? Oh, okay, never mind. We're going. So, I have no idea what... Actually, why am I using a bottle? Use this. There we go, use that. Oh. Get that out of the way there. And you just... Oh. And you just kind of... run it like that. That might not be enough. I don't think that is. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to do? I'm just realizing this now. One drops, we're doing escape wheels. There's supposed to be 1 drop of oil on each tooth of the escape wheel. And I didn't think of that until right now. Okay, well, let's give that a shot, shall we? I'll finish this one off camera, and then, well, you know, you just try your best. I know you're kind of supposed to get every tooth of this, but since the position some of these are in, just try and oil a few of them at once, and then let the alarm ring a little bit. And then, you know, oil some more. You might hit the same ones twice, but it spreads it around. Oh. The alarm's almost done. Yeah, I'm supposed to oil every... Okay. Well, I know this happened with the Baby Benz Style 8. It wouldn't run right until I did that. Oh, take your oiler, get a drop on there. Take the oiler, get a drop on there, maybe. Take the oiler, get a drop on there, and let every second tooth of yours... there, probably there. You know, I'm not doing this super okay, let's try that. Let's just see what happens here. I don't think our running has improved much. Yeah, we're fairly weak when we're moving here. Interesting. And I do the 1/4 of a turn again, but I only have a vague way of measuring that. I don't have some exact way of measuring 1/4 of a turn. But then again, I don't think that's our problem here. At least we're running it all, though. Well, viewers, I think I'm going to finish off the escape wheel, and then I'll leave this here for now. I don't know why the movement's running kind of lackluster here. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. And yeah, I guess we'll see what happens, see what the comments generate. And yeah, I'll leave this all here for now, and I'll see you guys in the next part.